Hello there lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome to Ask Alex, the show where you ask me your burning Nintendo questions and I do my very best to answer them. Super quick announcement before we get started, I am going to be at EGX Res next week on Friday the 13th of March, so if you see me wandering around, why don't you pop over and give me a bit of an old hi. Anyway, back to business, and kicking straight off with the big question, James has asked me, will the new 3DS support Game Boy Advance Virtual Console games now that obviously it's got a faster processor? And he mentions that it seems a bit strange to have them on the Wii U. First of all, yes, I agree, it does make more sense to have them on a portable system like the new 3DS than the Wii U. However, I don't think we're going to be seeing them on the portable anytime soon. First of all, I'd like to clarify the fact that the original 3DS is in fact perfectly capable of running Game Boy Advance games. If you were an ambassador way back when, and you were one of the first people to buy a 3DS, you could get some GBA games. I can't remember what they were, I think one of them may have been F-Zero Maximum Velocity, but the fact of the matter is that the 3DS is perfectly capable of running at least those GBA games. It may well be that the original hardware was not powerful enough to support certain other games, but I doubt it, to be honest. GBA games are fairly simplistic by modern standards. The arrival of the new 3DS then isn't really any indication that we're going to be getting GBA games on the 3DS, or even indeed exclusively the new 3DS, anytime soon on a virtual console. It's possible that there were some issues with emulating GBA games on the original 3DS, and whilst the new 3DS may well be able to handle it, they decided to release it on the Wii U so that they could get those GBA games out there without having to wait for this new lineup of 3DS lovelies. It's not impossible that we'll be seeing GBA games soon, and if Nintendo do get their finger out and start with this whole sort of cross-compatibility thing, which they should be, to be honest, if I'm being completely fair, because, you know, it's 2015, come on. If they do, then any virtual console game that's on the Wii U will run on the 3DS, and that may be a reason why they haven't released N64 games or GameCube games on the virtual console on the Wii U yet. That's just speculation, but, you know, you can't help but speculate from time to time. So, in short, it may happen, but I wouldn't get your hopes up of it happening anytime soon, but hold out and remain optimistic if you want to, because it's a better way to be. Quickfire questions now, and Matthew has said that the Club Nintendo Stars catalogue is looking a little bit thin, and he wonders whether there'll be any new stock before Club Nintendo closes. Just a quick note to say that the Stars catalogue is not the same as the Coins catalogue, or whatever it's called over there. Coins are to do with America, and Stars are to do with Europe. Just got to clarify that. A number of items have reappeared on the Stars catalogue recently, and so I think it's probably less likely that we'll see new things and more likely that we'll see older things being remade and re-released on there. I mean, if they release the SNES controller, the Wii SNES controller as a classic controller, that would be fantastic, but that might be hoping against hope. Of course, I'd love to see some new stuff go up there, but honestly, I think we're more likely to see some reproductions of older units that have been discontinued. Alfredo Supers asked me, would I like to see custom amiibo? Yes, 1,000 times yes. I've said this a couple of times before, but I think it would be fantastic if you could send your Mii information over to Nintendo and they could create a custom Mii character, a little amiibo thing through some sort of injection molding or laser guided super brilliant thing, I don't know. That would be fantastic. I honestly don't see why they couldn't do it. It would be a bit of a faff, but yeah, I would love to see custom amiibo. And finally, Rory has asked me, will we see a Xenoblade Chronicles 3D themed special Nintendo 3DS XL, or indeed original 3DS? Or will there be a bundle? Now, I think when it comes to a special edition, it's probably unlikely, to be honest, because this is a re-release. I mean, it could happen, and I'd love it if it did, but honestly, I think Nintendo really do save these special editions for something really special, rather than just a re-release. Having said that, they obviously did it for Majora's Mask 3D, but that's probably got a slightly higher caliber than Xenoblade Chronicles. Not saying Majora's Mask is better, but it is older and has a more established fan base. However, I think the idea of a bundle is almost guaranteed. The fact that Xenoblade Chronicles 3D is a new 3DS exclusive means I think Nintendo would be mad not to have a system that comes with it pre-installed, because it's sort of saying, hey, yeah, you get this new 3DS, it's great, look, here's a game that you couldn't play on your previous system, and I think that would entice a lot of people. Of course, it's entirely possible that they could do this with a special edition like the Majora's Mask 3D one, but I think with the new 3DS, the smaller one, I think they're trying to push that as well, and I think just alienating it to a single one would not be a good idea. So I imagine we'll probably get a bundle, but can't guarantee it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to ask me a question, you can. check the description, there'll be a link there, click that and you'll be well on your way to asking me. If you like this video, why don't you pop that subscribe button on the nose and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching, bye bye.